Okay, so this is part 2 video of the next event that went on with me. In your face, copywritten, so don't copy me. Hey, my newsies, how are my little newsies doing? Yes, I'm back. Still the same pillow behind me, same top, same hairdo. Yeah, y'all like my hair. I finally got the right color. This is the color I've been trying to get. But anyway, I braided my hair like I braided my hair like 3 weeks ago. So and so see, y'all see, that's that all that gray, that's me. And my gray sideburns, that's me. Anyway, I hope it ain't crusty because I laid this down like a week ago. But anyway, my newsies. So um, the next event that happened, I get into, okay, y'all know because of the pandemic and because I wasn't working, I was working just one job. So one job is not going to pay everything. So my little smart butt, I'm going to pay what I got to pay in Vegas. I'm going to pay storage. I'm going to pay um, whatever I have to pay. I didn't have booth rent at the time because the shop wasn't open. So, oh, and I pay a little rent here now. So what happened is I'm going to be so smart and I'm not going to pay a few things. Matter of fact, the last thing I did not pay was my storage. But my son went and he paid my storage. He paid my storage on the 9th of July because I had until the 10th. But on the 8th of July, I'm looking over at my calendar. On the 8th of July, unfortunate event happened. Well, let me go back a little bit. Let me go back a few days before. I'm sorry. I'm taking y'all back. I'm not good at story time, but keep with me. I would say I would say about 5 days before the 8th of July. I get in my car, and y'all know how they have the Siri XM radio, right? So I never, it was going in the beginning when I first bought my car. I forgot how many, it went for a couple of months. And they wanted to know if I wanted to. They called me like crazy to see if I want to get it. And I kept saying, no, no, I don't want it. So I'm going to tell y'all a secret about the Siri XM. And it may have happened to you, and you may not have known this. But I'm going to warn y'all, this is how you know this event is about to happen. Like 5 days before the 8th, I got in my car, and I was like, I had this, I don't know how it was on the Siri XM, but it was on one of those channels. And I was like, what the heck? So I was going through, I'm like, why is it playing the Siri XM radio? Why? I didn't want it. I'm like, are they trying to give me another trial? I don't want it. So I didn't think nothing of it. So on the 8th, I had, well, I believe I had, did I turn the sprinklers on? No. I went outside and took the trash out. And then I went from the one side door to the sliding door to take me to the backyard. And I was wetting the grass and my plants, my greens, and I gave filled a bowl with water for the cat, and then I took cat food out there. This I don't have a cat here. It's just a stray cat that had a kitten. She has one kitten. I don't know what happened to the other one, but I put food out there for whoever wants to eat possums. I don't know. I don't even know if gophers come out and eat it. But anyway, I was had the door, side door open where I could see my car, and I was in the back, and I just turned off the water because I finished, and I was looking. It's like the sliding glass door for the backyard. Also, you can see straight through, and you can see the driveway. So my car went, something bumped my car, and then my car kind of raised up a little bit. I'm like, what the heck? So I go out the door, and then by the time I opened the door, I realized that my car is being repoed because somebody was too smart to contact the bank and let them know what was up, that you wasn't working and you was paying what you could. And that event happened next. So here's a little short video so I can show y'all proof, because my drama is real. If there's drama over here, it's for real. So continue on to the video. Oh, the car's repoed. So we can get a video. My car going out the door. Bye-bye, car. So I put 2 and 2 together that Siri XM, if y'all knowing y'all don't have it, if you're paying for Siri XM, you're actually paying for your tracking device. If you don't pay for it, they will turn that Siri XM on and they will track your car down. That is how they're doing it. So that was on a Wednesday, was the 8th, and I have to come up with, I'm gonna tell you right straight down to the 20 cents I have to have $2,363.20. Did I have it? Yeah, I did. So, but I never knew that it would take so long. Well, I never knew it would take me a whole week before I would get my car back. So that was on a Wednesday. I had to call and cancel a client that I was gonna go over to the salon and do her hair. I just had to tighten up her tracks. But I had called her when they came to get my car. It was like 6:30 in the morning. Well, 6:30 when he was pulling off. I called my client. I only have a cell number, and I've called her, left her a message 3 times. She gets to the salon at 10 o'clock, and she calls me, and I was trying to tell her what was going on, and I told her I tried to call you so you wouldn't take that drive over there. Fortunately, it's not that far for her, but for somebody coming like me, it was pretty much over with. It was like my mind was crazy because I'm trying to get over this one thing, which we're still not over this. From the other video, if y'all didn't know what I'm talking about, go back and check the video before this one. And so, like everybody that got stimulus check, I got a stimulus check, but I held on. I didn't spend my stimulus check, so I was sitting back, and then I think I had $800 or $900 in my account or whatever. So that still doesn't equal out to be enough. So I worked the next day. I called for Lyft. Now y'all know I do Lyft, so this is my first time calling Lyft. So I called a Lyft for Thursday. I took it there and back. So it cost me each day. It cost me for the Thursday and Friday. It cost me 60 some dollars for round trip. And then on Saturday, a client took me to work, and then I took a Lyft back home. So that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This is the next event that happened. Okay, so that's the next event that happened was I only spent money. I only took 5 rides on Lyft. And I want anyone who take Lyft or Uber, I need y'all to pay attention, because y'all need to make sure y'all go to your emails, get your receipts, and match them up with your trips. So I was on the phone after the money was sent to the bank to pay for the car on, I want to say Saturday. I did it Saturday. So on Sunday passed. Actually, I sent it on Sunday. So now we're on Monday. So what I did on Sunday or Saturday, I can't remember, because brain fog. When I sent the money to the bank to pay off the car, pay for the impound and all that good stuff, which I think that was like $300 and some dollars. And then y'all, this is so hard, but okay. So I called my bank because my balance was they charged me $35. And I'm thinking, oh shoot. I'm like thinking maybe my cell phone data went through, which was like 99 cents, and now they charging me $35 because the money wasn't there. Because y'all gotta understand, I stripped my bank account. I left a few pennies in there, but I stripped savings and the checking. So I while I was waiting on the phone to talk to a banker, I was going through my thing, and now it says they charging me $70. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Actually, let me go back a little bit. Before I called the bank, I actually went and put $250 in my account. And what happened was, on Monday, it only showed like, it was minus the $70. So I was on the phone with a banker finally after I waited, and I said, can you please explain what's going on? So it happened, they charged the first $35 because there's with Lyft, I took 5 rides, and there was a 6th ride that was sitting up there pending, which they charged me $35 for that. And then because of that, because the bank has no activities going, you can deposit, hold on. Okay, I gotta try to remember where I was. I had to go get the door. So I don't know about anybody else's bank, but my bank, while the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, depositing and withdrawing money, it doesn't show up what your true total is until Monday. So when I sent the $2,000, I thought that amount was in there, but it was like, it put me in a negative balance of $4.95, I think it was. And that's where the first $35 charge came in. And the second one was because there was a Lyft that was pending that came from Friday, when Friday and Saturday had already went through. The only one that didn't go through was my Saturday. And all of my Lyft trips were over $30, and this one just happened to be $30, but not any of mine. So So you have to make sure that you take a Lyft or Uber, check your receipts that they email you, and check your rides that you take and make sure they add up right. Plus any tips that you give, make sure it all add up right. So while I was waiting on the phone to speak to a banker, and then we found out. I was looking and I'm like, wait a minute. It says I got 6 rides. I only have 5. So when the banker came to the line, I talked to her about that first, and we figured out everything. So now y'all know that when this was Monday. Now Monday, I need to go to the police station. Um, no, Monday I called back the people who have my car that the bank hired to pick up my car. And they said, did you go to the police station? I'm like, no, because you have to go to the police station to get a receipt to release, a release form or something. So I have to pay for that. I already knew that. And they guesstimated it will be $25, $35. But let me get back to the bank. So once the bank figured out what was going on, they had to cancel my card. So that means that now I have no temporary card, because my temporary card, they only last like a month, that I had years ago. And she says, no, they only last a certain amount of time. So they put me on the line with some other people, so they had to cancel my card. And matter of fact, I just got my card today, when I left you guys, because the doorbell rang. My son had went and checked my mail. So now I'm worried because they canceling my card, and I know that I still have to pick up my card. I didn't know how much extra I was gonna have to pay to impound, because they pay by the day, right? So I'm thinking this is Monday. I'm trying to have my card. I already guesstimated when I sent the money to the bank that I'll have my car by Wednesday. I had to have it by Wednesday because I got to go to work on Thursday. So they went on and they canceled all my card, and they says now, because of the pandemic or whatever, I had to make an appointment to go to the bank. The next morning I got up, I called and told people, and they says, no, you have to have your receipt for the release of the car. So I made an appointment to get my card. I ended up with an appointment at 2:30, but I went on and went to the police station first before I went to the bank to my 2:30 appointment, because I realized you have another card that have your child support on it, and yes, I still get child support. So, baby daddy, from the story before this, if you're looking at this, yes, my daughter can still get child support for you for a long time, buddy. You haven't even started yet. But anyway, yeah, I still get child support for my 25-year-old daughter. I said I can use that card. And when I went to police station, I thought that they could just swipe my card and use my card. Well, it has on there no cash, no cash, no cash at all the windows. They have their little ATM. So I knew it was going to charge me. So I used my little card to take out $20, because when I called the police station, they told me it's going to be $18. Not 25, not 35, but $18. So I go and I slide my car while I'm waiting. I have on my mask. My son has on his mask. The other people have on their mask. But there was a man and a kid in there. They didn't even have on a mask. I'm like, excuse me? Anyway, so I got my little money. I stayed clear of the windows. I stayed clear from the man and that boy. So I just stood up the whole time. Got out $20 because I'm expecting to pay $18. So I get up there. Finally, he asked for my picture ID, and he needed the license plate number, which I gave him my registration paper. When he told me how much, it was $15 and I want to say 40 cents. So I gave him the 20 and 40 cents, whatever the change was. It was 40, I think. So then I went to the bank because by then we were at the bank an hour early. So I had my appointment was at 2:30 and we got there about 1:30. So I checked in, but then there was a grocery store. It's called Cardenas. So me and my son, we walked over to Cardenas and we went over there because we knew they had food. So we got us a beef burrito. So after we had left the bank, after I got my temporary card, I had to make it back home to call the repo place, the place that the bank hired to take my car. I had to call them by 4 to make an appointment for the following day. So I made an appointment the following day, Wednesday. I got my car at 11:30. I didn't take no pictures or nothing, but I got my car at 11:30, and it was in the city of Norco. And this place you would have never just found if you were just driving around. So I got there like 10 minutes early, and we just parked right in front of the building. We couldn't go inside. They wasn't doing no business inside. They wanted you to stand by this gate. So I called. They put me on hold. These people, they put you on hold, and they have a recording to tell you, we don't mean to put you on hold that long, but they put you on hold. My hold is like 30 minutes. But this time it was about a little more than 5 minutes. So I'm like, yeah, I have an appointment at 11:30. I'm here. Say you at the gate. I'm like, they already know I'm at the gate. They got the camera right there. They know I'm at the gate waiting. Um, Matter of fact, the gate was wide open. When I walked to check the other building's address and I was walking back, they had came and closed the gate. How you gonna come close the gate? Why you just don't come and say, hey, I'll be with you so and so time. So the lady on the phone says, oh, well, she's probably helping somebody else. She'll be out there. I think it was just the same person who answered the phone. But anyway, she came out there. I signed all the papers, and then I go to my car. I mean, we already see my car was right there. She said, oh, I'll show you where the car is. I'm like thinking I already know the car because I didn't like her attitude. So I had to give her the receipt, my police receipt, release receipt, and no, it's not in here. And basically, she took my driver's license, walked away, came back, and she handed me my license and my receipt back. So I paid for this $15.40 for this piece of paper just to be given back to me. And I didn't know you have to go through so much to get your car back. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to let my car go when I'm more close to paying it off. I'm more close to finishing paying it off. So why let them have my car? So I went through all that. And then I'm all caught up in everything. So I'm fresh. So I need to stay fresh. When I got my car, oh, my car was dusty. And I didn't care. I had my car. I did the windshield wipers and sprayed it in the front and got the numbers off the side. I'm like, these dang on numbers they put on the side of my car. They thought they was going to auction my car off. I proved to them, heck no. But anyway. I'm so glad to get my car back. I'm so thankful to get my car back. And I know that some people pray for me. And I want to thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. But it felt so good to be in my car. I don't care how thick a dust was on it. I was so happy to have my car back. I hadn't had my car for 7 days. They took it on Wednesday at 6:30 a.m. I got it back Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. But anywho, so I get in my car and I'm going to work on Thursday. So happy to have my car. And y'all never guess what happened next. So since this video is getting kind of long, I'm gonna do another video. So I want to say, as always, if I could say I love you, you could definitely love yourself. Go ahead and subscribe. Y'all know it's free. Bye.